Hey boys and girls, I got a deck. This one I got to commemorate today. I spent the day with a wonderful person, the best friend I have in the world right now. She is awesome, Miss Joey Potts, the Veiled Cottage Witch. We decided to hang out. I had a doctor's appointment in Tucson, and which is an hour and a half away from us. So, road trip! We just had an awesome day. Sang in the car, talked, shopped. I mean, bought some good weed together. Just the perfect day. What did I get? Well, we also went into a witchcraft shop, and I wanted to commemorate the day, so I got this deck, and she got a set of earrings, emperor earrings. This is the Thelema deck. Now, the only Thelema I know of is the Crowley religion that he created, so I'm curious to find out if that's what it's gorgeous on the cover. It's softer than my normal type of decks. This is a Lo Scarabeo deck, though, so I'm willing to give it a shot. Let's open it up. So is this like the Thoth deck? I hope so. 78 cards with book. Artwork by Renata Lechner. I love that magician. Alright, here we go. I hope I like this deck, because I really had a wonderful, wonderful day today. Let's see. A special tarot invitation. Thank you for choosing this deck of magical cards. It looks like the normal Lo Scarabeo. Yeah. With the discount, I like to use these. Okay. Okay, now I got that open. Let's see what it says, shall we? Tarot is a wonderful tool for gaining insights. 78 cards in a tarot deck broken down into 2 sections. Yes. What the cards mean. Looks normal so far. And I see no reference to astrology or Kabbalah. So, why doesn't it say anything? No, it does not. I guess it's just a regular deck. That's okay. This is now my Joey deck. You guys don't understand how wonderful today was. I needed it so much. The artwork's pretty. The Thelema Tarot. Okay. Let's look at the back. See, this is confusing because here we have I'm so confused right now. Alright. It's a thick deck. It's a Lo Scarabeo deck, definitely. What do I mean by that? This. If you use the Santa Muerte deck, you can see they're the same size. And I do use that deck. Oh my gosh, it's perfect for ancestor readings. Okay. I do like the backs there, though. I wish it gave more about how the deck originated. Does it have to do with Crowley's Thelema? What? Alright. Here we go. Ready? The Fool. Let's see what the book says about the Fool. The Fool. I emerge from the building behind me, ready to see the world. I go alone and am in awe of what I already see. The Fool begins her journey with only what she has with her as she steps from the archway. She steps away from what is known and out towards the edge of the ground. The edge of the ground. Does that mean cliff? The red feather in her hat signifies determination and courage. Her staff is a multifaceted tool. Okay. A walking stick, a weapon, or to help gain leverage in traversing the land. The white rose in her left hand represents love and purity of spirit. The astrological signs which swirl around her remind her of her connection to the world and what it can teach her as she sets forth. New beginnings, freedom, leap of faith, being in awe of one's surroundings, starting a new project. So basic. I do like that magician. I really do. The Empress. The Emperor. I've never been a fan really of decks that are realistic looking in the faces. I like abstract or shadow, but I'm liking this deck because of who I was with when I got it. I like that they have dolphins there. Dolphins are the only animals besides humans to get it on for just pleasure's sake. The Chariot. Strength. I'll say this. I do like the way the bottoms are. I do like that font. It's not all foo-foo. Yeah, I don't like foo-foo decks. I really don't. Okay, that's sexy. I like it. Justice. That's an awesome idea. I have to paint some scales on something coming up. I like this sword down the center. That's awesome. I may do that. The Hanged Man. Death. I would have preferred him to be on the horse, but okay. The bartender card. Whoa, hello. Whoa, hello. I like that. I think this is one of the best tarot cards I've seen. It really is. Star. Earth. The moon. That's pretty cool. What do they have against horsies? There's no horsey on the sun card. Judgment. World. When you worship a triple goddess the way I do, seeing these three and then one in the center means the world to me. The Ace of Cups. The Two of Cups. That's pretty. I like it. All right. They're all females on these cards, aren't they? I'll have to do my research to find out exactly what the story is with this. That's a great interpretation. That's pretty. 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 I do notice the same flower in the background of a lot of these cards. Page. Knight. That's a dude. I guess the knights are dudes. Well, it makes sense. No, knights are a masculine. They are associated with air or fire depending on which system you're using. This looks like it's the Rider-Waite-Smith system. So the knights are associated with air, which is a masculine element. Queen of Cups. And the King. Yeah, looks like the Rider-Waite-Smith Golden Dawn type. Ace of Pentacles. That's pretty cool. I really don't like clowns, but that's pretty cool. What is she doing? Burying her treasure? Keeping it safely locked away? She's got a bowl for alms. And that's a cool scale also. I still like the one with the sword. I've never seen one with needlepoint for the Eight of Pentacles. That's pretty cool. Pretty, pretty. You know, this card right here, the Ten of Pentacles, started my research into Kabbalah. I wanted to know why the hell was that symbol on the Ten of Pentacles. Well, it's the Tree of Life. And each one of these spheres is a different stage of manifestation. The Page of Pentacles. I like the way she's examining it. Knight. Queen. I like the green. It's a pretty deck. Hold on, let me see something. Yeah. Artwork, concept, and design, so it's AI, most likely. I don't usually like AI decks because I think artists' renderings and interpretations are incredibly important, but some of the AI decks I've been seeing lately are interesting. I'm talking with two friends tomorrow about our favorite decks. I think I'll bring up AI decks and get everyone's opinion. The wands are very well colored. Love that. It's interesting. A lot of these cards are almost pip cards. For instance, nobody's wielding these wands. They're just there. See, it's weird. Some of them are very pip-like and others are very traditional. All in all, I'm liking the deck a lot. I'm glad I like it, because now I can put it into working rotation. And I know just the space I'm putting it in. I think the Tarot Mucha Mini is coming off. Maybe another one. Oh, poor dude. Awesome Knight of Wands, not gonna lie. He looks like a douchebag. I like kings to be more warrior-like or empowered. Because I think of King Arthur as a knight. These are pretty. Very pretty. she's holding the sword, and I could see what they've done here. They put the sword right behind her to where it looks like she's morphed into it. Cool idea. Pretty. Excellent. I like how the last two swords are crossed. That reminds me of the two. I'll have to figure out how to incorporate that properly. That's a good one. I'm liking the cards. I am. I really don't want to learn what Thelema is. I'm having enough study with Kabbalah. I'm like, oh no. The Nine of Swords. I like that he's still going, surviving. Or she is. The beige. The beige of Swords. Ooh. The heck is that? What is that? Let me see. I don't care what they say. Well, I know it's meant to be feathers or something, but it just looks like a rabbit or something up there. The Queen of Swords. Ooh. And the King of Swords. Now see, I like that card. It just screams Hermes to me with the bird. Of course everything screams Hermes to me. Alright, I'm going to raise this up. Let's see if we could throw a few cards, shall we? How hard are these to shuffle? Very... Oh, I was worried about that. I do have issues with my hands, so shuffling certain decks is difficult. It took me forever to break that Santa Muerte deck in. It's a little more pliable now, though. I do like the back of these cards. They are shiny. That's the only thing I really don't like. I like matte cards because I use them online. The shiny causes issues. Okay, so what do we got here? The first thing I'm going to notice right away is these are all water cards. Emotions. The Two of Cups is a card of love. It is the meaning of two balancing polarities. The Moon is associated with the sign of Pisces, and this is upside down. The High Priestess is associated with the moon, and she's upside down. So let's start here. The moon card in reverse could mean unable to see the hidden dangers around you. It could be a warning of danger. The end of a cycle. I should mention that Joey, who I spent the day with, is my High Priestess. So the moon plays a big part in our relationship. But why are they both upside down? That's the question. I know that her and I have a lot of plans to do a lot of studying together on a lot of different topics that have to do with spirituality, divination, witchcraft. I will tell you this, having Joey in my life is an end to a certain kind of loneliness that I was feeling. I have a lot of friends, a lot of tarot friends, a lot of wonderful people, but there's always been something missing, that magical element that people aren't able to meet me on halfway. I get a lot of nods. But Joey, man, I'll say something and she'll take it and run with it. So, the end of that cycle of loneliness is over. This is also saying a new cycle is about to begin, which is fan-frickin-tastic. I'm even going to work for her Veiled Cottage Witch business as one of her readers. She is my High Priestess. This is the moon card upside down, though, so that's the energy. The High Priestess is associated with the moon. The moon is associated with Pisces, so we've got lunar energy coming into play, the end of a cycle, the beginning of another cycle. That's pretty darn cool. Just for shits and giggles, though, I want to expand on this. If it was for a client, I would expand on it. Why wouldn't I do that for myself? Okay. This is the studying I was telling you about. She's actually going to work with me to get past a spiritual block I'm having on astral travel. The concept used to scare me. I'm getting not so scared of it now. Yeah, there's healing still taking place. One book. I read one book 30 years ago, and it messed me up. So we're getting past that. Two of Pentacles. She's working with me. I'm going to break my block. So, that is the Thelema Tarot. Artwork by Renata Lechner. I don't care if it was AI or if she's a digital artist. It's well done. I like it. It's beautiful. It is a little thick for me to shuffle, so it's going to take me a little while to break it in. But I do like it because it's honestly a blend of Joey's style and mine. So, perfect deck to commemorate my day. Thank you, everybody, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.